And we're live. Rocky ElPaso, Sugar Ray. How's it going, fellas?
So we are in the Fizo show, and as you guys can see, we have just decapitated a poet because the mood is so lovely.
What the hell are you talking about?
Some snaps.
What is wrong with you, Sugar?
Some snaps.
It
feels like witchcraft in this bitch is what I'm saying. Like the candles and shit and the lights are down low. It feels like we got a chicken and some blood. Like just.
Wait, you don't have your chicken in your blood?
No, I didn't bring it. I thought we were supposed to fry it and eat it.
Voodoo, man.
Look, I've been a part of voodoo, like from watching it on TV, and it's very scary.
Bro, what if I pulled out a dead chicken right now?
If you pulled out a dead chicken out your pocket, that would be amazing. Because I'm like, how the hell did you fit a dead chicken in your pocket?
It's not a party till the chicken dies. Usually by choking.
Always by choking. I don't kill my own meat. That's for peasants.
So where's your better half, Mr. Alton?
He said he didn't want to come out tonight because he got work in the morning. I got work in the morning too, but I made a commitment to Suge, so I was like, I'm coming. I will be there.
You're coming for Suge. I hear you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even know where he was going. He just said, hey, do you want to do an interview on Thursday? And I'm like, I got work till like 7. He's like, all right, we can do it at 11. And he said, let me talk to my producer. I'm like, bro, you could have just told me it was Eric.
Hey, look here, man.
Oh, I mean, I don't care.
If I'd have said, let me talk to Eric, he'd have been like, yeah, I'll talk to you next week.
I was like, I just told him, I'm like, Shit got a fucking producer? What the hell's he doing? And then Toby's like, I don't fucking know. I ain't heard nothing about it. And I'm like, who the fuck is this producer? And then Eric messaged me tonight talking about, you going live with Suge, right? I'm like, yeah. And then he goes, all right, I ain't talked to him all day. I'm like, talking to Toby. I'm like, why does Eric even know about it? I thought we were going to tracks. I thought you just wanted to talk to me about the show or something that you were doing. And I'm like, I mean, I guess, like, you were already talking about rehearsals. I'm like, man, why does he want to do rehearsals? Like, we rehearse every open mic. Like, I don't know. and then Eric messaged me tonight. I'm like, all right, it's all coming together. Suge just trying to get me on a podcast. That's what's happening. I'm like, all right, all you had to do is say, come to the podcast. I'd have been here.
I wouldn't have dropped my name either, to be honest.
Every time you say his name, everybody goes, pew! Like roaches.
Bro, it's not his name, it's the address. It's
the address.
I gotta drive all the way to Indiana, you say.
Oh man. I've heard so many stories about this place before I moved here, and let's say that the stories are correct and you do not want to be pulled over for any reason, because you would go to jail for at least 15 years just for batting an eyelash.
Stop batting eyelashes,
Look
man.
here, man.
Like, this man hits on every cop I see. I can't stop him.
Here. I don't hit on them. They look at me and go, why are you looking like that? And I'm like, because I'm going to go to jail. I already know I'm going to.
I'm practicing my prison eyes.
I was just practicing like, hey, can you let me out of this one last time?
Well, it's going to be an interview, so what you got some questions lined up?
Of course, because we want to know, how did Rocky ElPaso get into comedy?
Rocky ElPaso, how did he get into comedy? Okay, so what happened was, I always kind of thought that I'd be good at it. I was wrong, clearly, but I thought that I would be good at it. And me and my buddy Toby and our friend Josh actually had done stand-up at the Caravan a few times. Because one of his cousins or something does it. Anyways, so they were like, hey, we should all go do stand-up together one night. And I'm like, okay, I'm down with that. And then Toby starts writing a joke list. And we're like, we're going to make a list of jokes. We're all going to make our own little list of jokes. So Toby started writing a list, and me and Josh did not. And then a year later, Toby had like a shit ton of jokes written. He's like, hey, man, when are we going to do the stand-up thing? And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. We do need to do that. And I'm like, fuck it. Email the I went and found out how to get a hold of the Caravan, and then Toby emailed them. And then we went on stage for the first time. We got a bunch of laughs, and that was, y'all know how that feels. That is a fucking high. Like,
yes, it is.
You get a bunch of laughs, and it's just it.
So you got some laughs your first time?
Oh, the first time. I told some, like I know y'all have heard a lot of my jokes before, but I said some shit I'm not willing to say on camera right now. And
Wow. I can imagine. Was that at 360?
This was at Caravan Comedy Club.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did some shit like that I probably would never do again, but it all landed. And I was really impressed with how it landed. And like, dude, I walked off that stage feeling like 100,000 fucking pennies. That's still a lot of money. That's like $1,000. You know what I'm saying? That's $1,000, bro. I just made $1,000 at an open mic. That's how I felt. That was great. Like, I had a fantastic time. Like, that's literally all me and Toby talked about for like the next 3 days is how fucking awesome it was. And then so ever since then, it's just been like, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. We gotta do this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I went up there to Cafe 360 for my first time, and I just told a story because I had some stuff written, but I didn't want to get nervous, get lost, and not remember where I was going with it. So I was like, I don't know, I'll just go up there and tell a good story that takes about 5 minutes to tell. And it got some laughs, and I actually able to improv some... You know, I was talking about smoking weed at Thunder on 420 and my buddy getting caught.
Yeah.
And we had a bunch of joints, and we got caught by the joint enforcement, which was like a bunch of sheriffs, troopers, and local police officers. They joined together, called it joint enforcement. And they busted us with 15 joints. You know what I mean?
It's fucking wild.
And during one of the bits, I'm talking about how the cops are coming up the hill right outside Cafe 360 on Bardstown Road. A cop throws on the lights and sirens, and I'm like, oh shit, they heard. Yeah, I mean, improv. And yeah, dude, from then on, I was hooked.
That's what it is, man.
So y'all both got laughs. The hell with you two. When I first did comedy back in 2006, did not one person laugh. It was two people in the building. Not one person laughed. They both looked at me with disgust, and they were like, can you please hurry up and get off stage? And I was like, the hell with you two old ladies. I just got up here. I'm going to talk about you two for the next 5 minutes. And I proceeded to talk about these two old ladies for like 5 minutes, and that didn't go well at all. They almost threw me out of the club. So,
I'll mute this.
Yeah, don't insult old ladies when you first start out. Wait until you're about 10 years in. Then you can insult all the old ladies you want.
David Bringer equated it to getting laid the first time ever. You know, you're nervous and excited.
I can't wait for that.
But that's kind of a lie because I was all right on stage.
All right, so Suge, you said your first time was in 2006. How fucking old are you? Because you look younger than me, so fuck you for that.
You know that black don't crack, baby.
Hey, look here, man. Y'all have been through a lot of shit that I can say I've never heard of.
You mean liquor?
That and all the escapades that I've heard about you two. Yeah, like y'all are real mountain men. Real mountain men. Yeah, I'm saying some weird shit like that. But yeah,
that's the most masculine thing I've ever been called.
Wow.
I swear, I'm like, I'm a mountain man. I went camping one time. Does that make me a mountain man? I don't know.
Oh, Andrew Riggs says, "Hope you fellas are doing so well."
Love you, Andrew.
And
yeah.
we're doing so well. We can get better.
I will eventually send you the Jesus picture that I promised you.
I have no clue what's going on there, and I don't want to find out. Y'all keep that.
I'll have a picture of my Lord and Savior signed by me. And I keep forgetting about it.
I feel like it's pornographic or something.
It is what it is, man. I don't know.
Is the soaps involved? Like, because I remember last time you had soap involved.
There might be a little bit of soap involved. What are the rules on me walking out of the room and taking a piss? Because I didn't realize I had to piss when we started.
Just get your ass up and go, and then come back, just like anybody else.
Yeah, man.
You feel that way too?
Or I can get you a bottle if you want to be a G.
Okay, see, I was trying to do it
Truck
on camera.
driver
That's
style.
kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Can I just whip it out and put it on the TV?
Hey, look, I do not condone this type of behavior. I'm going to turn the opposite direction.
Honestly, unless you got some kind of badass camera, it's not going to pick up the penis.
Oh, okay. Well, how about this? I'll step in for you. You can head out and go to the bathroom.
Oh, no, I really don't got to go right now. I was just trying to protocol.
Well, Well, now I'm here.
I'll go back.
No, I want to hold it though. I thought we were going to do this
Oh,
together.
we're gonna do it right here.
I don't know how this interview turned into a
my
porn
beer got
session.
empty. That's what happened, and I left the 18
Oh,
pack in the other
Lord.
room.
Do not bring any beer
I'm bringing the beer
around
here.
Rocky and Eric. Shit gets weird immediately.
Why would it not get weird with Rocky?
Look, the dog looked up like, what's going on? Like he's used to this type of behavior.
I can't tell what this man's doing. Oh, is he preparing
Oh
for
yeah, he
later?
has to get prepared.
Oh.
See, I've also got a pee, but I can hold that. We just got started. I ain't walking out that long.
Oh,
I peed for like fucking 2 minutes.
but the dog is like, what about me? He just wants one. He's down here. What about me?
The dog is a
Andrew Riggs just said Sugar Ray's poo poo room. Catch me. Hold on. I got y'all right now. Catch me live in the poo poo room. Yes, sir.
If that's what you call your comedy, the poo poo room, you have at it, my friend. But I will not be delivering shit. I will be delivering sandwiches. Y'all can eat shit sandwiches if you want.
The dog's so good. It was barking at me at first, but now it loves me, and I'm happy. I'm happy about
You just
that.
gotta give him attention.
I know.
He's just an attention whore.
He loves it.
Kind of like his owner, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Show him what you're working with,
Look
Eric.
at all these pretty lights I've got.
I
on my
wish I
computer.
could show him what I'm working with, but it's got to be the right temperature and mood.
Oh God.
You know what I mean?
So the camera won't pick it up either, huh?
Right, yeah. I do need better cameras in here, something with zoom.
Are you not even on camera, Eric?
No,
I
he's
have my own camera because I'm
Oh.
extra special.
Okay, that makes sense. And you have the puppy dog.
Now my question is,
Yeah.
Rocky, with all this fame you've got,
All this fame.
how do you have to how do you go to work every day and not just quit your job and just say, fuck you guys, I'm a star, I'm running with these bitches that keep coming up? Like I know females throw themselves at you.
Yeah, see, that does happen. How did you know that? But I mean, it happens a lot. And what I do is I'm a very humble man, and I don't like to think of myself as above the regular, peasant, scoundrel that has to work a 9 to 5 every day to pay his bills. I like to think of myself as an equal to them. So, like, yes, I make way more money than anybody else. But I also, I like to go to work and do that job. I usually do it for free just to make the people beneath me feel more more at ease, I guess is what you would say.
People beneath you. You mean people,
Everyone.
People well beneath you.
Yeah, exactly. Well beneath me.
Oh, you said
Pardon me.
just stepping
Like,
stones.
For example,
Yes.
like we're here right now. Eric Ford, you have this candle in front of me. It's lavender and lemonade flavored.
Yes.
But if you were at my house, you would notice it's a wax warmer because we're not peasants anymore.
Ah.
Yes. And we can interchange the flavors as we please. And we call them flavors when you're wealthy. You call them flavors, not scents.
Put me onto game, Papa.
I will
me on
teach
the
you.
game.
We'll talk more after the show.
See, this is above my pay grade.
I can't let everybody hear this.
See, I don't know anything about this. This is the books that I need to read. You know how to,
I've got an extra wax warmer for you in the car.
Oh my
I'll
God.
take care of you, buddy.
Oh my God. I don't even know how you warm up wax.
Yeah, in a warmer. And Sugar Ray, I got a scent just for you. Vanilla sugar.
Andrew Riggs says,
sugar.
"What the f does Rocky do as a job?"
I make hamburgers. I'm a hamburger flipper.
He always flipping some shit. He's always flipping something.
I won't say where I work, but I will tell you guys I just got a promotion and I'm pretty fucking happy about it.
Hell yeah, Papa.
See,
President, King, CEO.
I get to spit on people now.
he's fucking happy to get it, you guys. He has to fuck happy.
I'm so happy to hear that someone that works in food is able to spit on people now.
Yeah, I won't spit on food, but like I will spit on my employees. I work at a hamburger shack.
Andrew said he also have a pyramid scheme.
So clearly he works in 1945. He's at a hamburger shack. I haven't had a hamburger shack since they were rolling around on skates.
Well, the last one left. That's why we're so profitable.
Rocky, tell me the future about the Rocky ElPaso show.
Yes.
The Rocky ElPaso live show. So the plan is to do another episode, at least one. And we're wanting to do it soon. I'm going to Georgia this weekend, and I've got a little bit of a weird schedule next week. Like I told you, I got a little bit of a different job going on right now. But me and Toby are trying to figure out a day we can do it again. And if it still gives us the heebie-jeebies, like we liked it, not the heebie-jeebies, that's bad. The heebie-jabas. If we get those,
I feel like you're talking about me or something.
We're gonna. I wasn't even saying like Jabba. I was trying to think of something that wasn't jibbies. Like damn, but I get it. That's what I was going for. But if it goes well and we enjoy it and we have a good time, we're gonna probably continue the show. We got on a weird hiatus because I got tired a lot and drunk a lot. And, well, really, what would happen was I'd get off work and I'm like, I want to go to fucking bed. And then I go to bed and then I get up and I drink a little bit and I'm like, I'm going back to fucking bed. And then I'd be like, Toby wake me up at like 8:30, man, we'll do the show. And then Toby would fall asleep too. And then I wake up at like 9:30. Toby's like, you want to do it late? And I'm like, nah, ain't no point in doing it late. Fuck it. And so we're going to do it again. And if it goes well, we're going to start doing it again regularly.
What's well? Just having fun?
Just so we enjoy it. It doesn't necessarily have to have a lot of viewers. Just me and him have a good time doing it. What are you doing? What are you touching my beer for? What are you doing?
Andrew Riggs said that you got promoted to head chef of Waffle House. And then David Bringer said, how do you guys keep the jokes fresh? And there's nothing fresher about you, sir. No,
I did not take a shower before I came over here.
I'm fresh out the shower.
I am not. Actually, wait. I did take a shower
I'm in the middle.
I was tired and I wanted to wake up a little bit, so I took a shower. Shower did not work.
Your head looks
cold
nice.
Shower to wake up.
So when your head looks nicer, you're usually showered.
No, that's pretty much what it was. Although my clothes are musty, I did pick them up off of my floor and put them on. And then the shoes. Oh man, you should see my sock. I have a hole in my sock.
I have a hole in my foot.
I'm sorry to hear that. Medicine's expensive. I understand why you haven't gotten it fixed.
I'm lost again.
If I'm crying, I'm lying. I ain't shed a tear.
But
I told you guys this was going to be disgusting, but y'all didn't hear me say that.
Hey,
Y'all were in the middle of smoking or something.
that's what she said.
I didn't know if y'all heard me or not, but when I said it's going to be disgusting, my allergies have been driving me nuts. And I'm really surprised my nose isn't running more. And I don't have toilet paper on hand. So I'm a sleeve wiper. And I'm just be honest with you. I'm a sleeve. I don't care.
I have a shirt. Why not use it?
Half a sleeve. What do you do when you're out of sleeve?
This is all the sleeve I got right here. I got 2 sleeves, bro.
You're never out of sleeve. It doesn't go away.
It's only like if you had a whole sleeve, then you have 2 whole sleeves.
Then I wipe. Look, I do one sleeve until it's soaked, right?
Yeah, so
then I start the other sleeve, but by the time I'm done with this sleeve's dry, and now I'm wiping on the crust. That is disgusting. That's what I said was going to happen. I told you that.
Snot rockets go a long way, too. So you can just fire those out.
Plus, your dog kept licking them out my nose earlier. That was kind of cute.
Oh, that was probably delicious for him.
Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hold it back.
Sneeze in his face, he'll love it.
Turning into Popeye over
It's
there.
rough, man. I'm telling you, my allergies have been kicking my ass all day. That was actually why I took a shower. I was trying to like steam
Clear
it
your
out.
sinuses?
Yeah, I was trying to steam it all out before I came over here because I'm like, I don't.
Do you blow a lot in the shower when you're doing
I do,
that?
yeah.
Cold water.
And like that's the thing too. Like I don't get like stopped up. Like it's like almost like my snot turns to water.
Yeah.
And just drips. Like it will literally just drip like a fucking faucet. I have to take toilet paper and stuff it up my nose.
That's because you're trying to return back to water. You're a solid, now you're trying to go back to a liquid.
Andrew wants to know how far up your face you wash since you have a bald head.
How far up my face? So what I do is I
just use soap, right?
No, I simply, here's what I do. I do body wash on the top of my head, right?
Yeah.
Scrub it really good. And then I turn my shower on like a jet blast so I feel like it just washes the rest of me. You know, I rinse it off really good with soap water. It's pretty much what I do. I have one of those fancy shower heads that have the handle thing. And I just...
So you bathe from the top down?
Yeah, if I clean the top and I rinse the rest, all the dirt goes down its gravity. Common sense.
Right.
No, but if we're talking actually, I stop shampooing when I shave my hair, At first, I still shampooed my beer. I used to shampoo my beer every day, and I would condition it and like put shit in it. But then I shaved it, and ever since it grew back like halfway, I don't shampoo it all. I just body wash, and that's it. I just scrub it up, dub.
Is your body wash?
Scrub it up, dub.
Is it a one
2
and
fingers in
all?
my ass. Scrub it up, dub.
Is it a one and all? Is it a shampoo, body wash?
No. It's just body wash. I use the Old Spice. I switch between Fiji, charcoal, and Swagger. Those are my 3 flavors. We call everything flavors when you're wealthy.
Nice callback there. Yeah, man. So we excited for the show or what? How many minutes are we doing, Suge?
I don't even know.
We got what? 9 comedians?
Oh, you talking about the show?
Show.
I'm trying to do 3 hours, like 8 to 11. Actually, 8 to midnight.
That's a long show.
I know, right? The band wants to play, so I'm like, let's.
Oh, the band! I forgot we had a
let
band.
the band play for about 30 minutes to an hour. You know, just interchange in between. Have an intercession. People can get their drinks on.
So,
like a real show.
Tell us a little bit about that show, because I'm kind of like, I've never been to the venue. Like, do they have food or no?
Yes, they have food.
Oh, okay. I'm a lot more happy about it right now.
It's like a little place you can have a wedding reception, or if you want to hang out and play poker. Like
Is the food
all
good?
around. Yeah, the food's great.
And it's Trax
And
Bar.
it's cheap. Trax Bar and Grill on
Bar and
Barstown
Grill.
Road.
Okay, so it does serve food.
So are they always open and then they have an extra room that they rent out? Or
No, they're not always open. I think they're open like 5 days a week.
well, I'm saying though, like they have normal business hours.
Normal night.
Are they
business
open?
hours.
I'm saying regarding special events, do they have to have a special event to have the doors open, or are they always?
I'm not too sure. I gotta find out, but they might open up early. You know, money talks.
No, I think his question is, are they open on a daily basis, or are they only open when they have events?
They're open.
They're a regular business
Yeah, they're regular.
that also hosts events.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is the
Thank
question. Okay. And Shug's a little high, guys.
No, actually, I just don't know how to answer questions correctly.
not with my weed. He's not a little high.
Oh, okay.
More than
I just
that.
don't know how to answer questions correctly.
Saturday.
But I tried to defend you,
April
and I gave
10th
you an out.
is the
No,
show.
because I let
That's how I know you're
everybody
high.
like
You wouldn't
talking
take
to me.
the easy out.
People like talking to me, and I'll be like, "Look, you're not gonna get the answer you want. Don't talk to me. Talk to them." I try to
gave
warn
you an
people
out.
in advance.
I gave you the easiest out.
No,
They've seen what you're doing.
I like going through the mud sometimes, you know.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
They get it rough.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't become the world's strongest man by taking it easy.
God damn. Shug, how fucked up are you?
Not that much.
You need to be more.
So, this show, man, I got a bunch of guys coming out and one gal. One gal. It's gonna be great. We have a guy named Eric Ford. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. He's
he's
pretty.
funny.
He's funny.
Trash.
He's on the Bob.
Hey, he's a
Time show.
big deal.
Yeah, he's very big deal, and he's actually in a roast competition with another big deal. They're both gonna go do the big deal meal.
Who are you in that roast battle with?
Yeah, who are
Jake Hovis.
Jake Hovis? Okay. I did. They told me to line up 100 times.
Have
and
you
I
seen
get
him
mixed.
perform?
Yeah, I seen him. Not yesterday, Tuesday.
I'm gonna tell you off air. I got something in the old back pocket.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, don't reveal it on the show.
No, hell
I'm
no.
looking forward to this.
Yes, sir.
I know Jake Hovis is really funny. He's trying out some new material that wasn't so hot. Which he admitted it wasn't so hot. I'm not like bashing the guy. Like he even said he's like, hey, I don't think this is that good when he did it. But he had a couple of new jokes that I thought were really funny, and he didn't think were funny. So that kind of threw me for a loop.
He's got a pretty good following too.
Yeah,
on
no, he's
the
funny.
internet.
I've seen him like perform, like do his actual shit. It's fucking hilarious. So good luck, Eric, because he's gonna fucking roast your ass.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see this one because Eric called me and he said, I'm going to demolish this dude. And I was like, yes, I'm waiting to see it because I've never seen Eric demolish anything but a plate of food.
Keep trying, Shug.
Oh, keep trying.
Let's
Okay.
keep trying.
Oh,
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Well, you'll find
you
it.
gotta
one
laugh for him. You gotta laugh for him. You gotta encourage it.
day. She's
Yeah,
like, "This is my
sometimes you have
first
to-
show all over again."
Bro,
That's
why
what he
did you
says
keep
every
going?
night on stage. This is my first show.
If you bombed your first time, why did you keep going? What made you start?
What made me start?
Yeah, like what made you like decide? You know what? I want to do that again.
Actually, the determination to say fuck these people. I'm gonna keep going every week just to be there.
Yeah, that's
Amen.
fair. That's what he does. Okay.
I like being. I was a heckler, like dude. Pulled me. I was heckling, and he was like, "You think it's that easy? Why don't you get up here?" And I was like, "Okay, fuck it. I'll show you how to do it then."
And then you showed him how to do it wrong. And you're like, I'll figure it out, and then I'll show you.
hey, put it like this: I'm still doing it. He quit.
That's true. Oh, honestly, I haven't seen you bomb personally.
I have. I bombed a lot. And I was just like, ooh, I can't believe y'all watch that shit. No. Hey, fuck with you, Eric. Not doing it tonight. I got shit to do tomorrow. Nope.
I got work at 8 a.m.
I'm with you on that one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our job is never done. We entertain at night and entertain during the day. We don't get no sleep.
Oh, man.
This has been too much fun. Fucking Riggs said, "Get off the stage with that plate joke, Suge." But it's
Am I
all
the
right.
only one that laughed at that? I just want to laugh. I'm a
There's
person
only
that
three
wants to laugh.
motherfuckers on here, so it really don't matter.
I know those 3 motherfuckers are 100% of our audience.
Thank you for being there.
Thank you for being there, you
It don't matter
three
because they're on
motherfuckers.
his side. Like, what do you think? Like,
No, they got to be on somebody's
Gonna
side.
hate, man.
If
Haters
Lovers
gonna
gonna
hate.
love. I don't want none of the
put
above.
it like this: is I want some biased people. Some biased people in my favor, not biased.
All right, interview questions. What happened to that? Let's do that. Like, we're gonna do an interview by asking you 2 questions.
My ADD happened.
Yeah, of
It is
course.
what it is.
All right, Suge.
Rocky ElPaso.
Ask me another question,
Where are you
interview.
from?
motherfucker. Louisville, Kentucky.
No,
You knew
like
where I
what
was
part
from.
of Louisville, Kentucky?
Valley
It's like-
Station. Everybody
Valley
knows
Station?
that.
Everybody knows
Hey,
that.
bro, look at my teeth. Everybody knows that, bro. Everybody knows that. They're like, damn, if he ain't from Valley, I don't know where he's from.
Valley Station represent.
Exactly, bro. There's
Yeah.
people in Pennsylvania that know where I'm from.
It's
That's
crazy.
actually not a
I don't
joke.
know what that was about.
Not a
I don't
joke.
know what that's about.
I find it crazy that we grew up in the same neighborhood, similar in age, and we never really crossed paths till comedy.
That is wild, actually. It was the same thing with Austin Baker. Like, I'd never met him before. And he's like, yeah, I grew up in Valley Station. I'm like, how the fuck did you grow up in Valley Station? I feel like I know everybody in Valley Station.
You would think.
You would think. Like, I go to Walmart and 6 people stop me. Hey, Rocky, what's up? I'm like, motherfucker, like, I don't want to talk to you. That's why I don't go to Walmart no more. I go to Meijer. I only go to Meijer.
I forgot you're rich.
Yeah. Got that money.
Got that money.
I'm in Valley Station, but my teeth aren't fucked up from meth. They're just fucked up.
Andrew wants to know how many minutes you have
On what?
in comedy.
In comedy? Ooh. Okay, so it's hard to say because, like, I have, like, 2 separate 10-minute sets, but I don't feel like they would flow together well, so I wouldn't say I have 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then I have, like, a 6-minute set, but I also don't think it would fit with either of the 2 10-minute sets. And so I don't want to say I have 26. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could
Right.
go on stage for 10 minutes and be good, but I have no solid transitions to pull those jokes together because they're so fucking different.
Right. I feel the same way. I have a bunch of jokes, and I have like a few like 7-minute sets because that's what I'm used to, you know, doing well in your 5. They kind of give you the light at 5-6 minutes. You go to 7 minutes. I have a couple, 5 to 8 minute sets there that I know if I put in the work, I could intertwine and I could make it all together a nice long 20-30 minute set if I threw everything in. Dedicated like a month writing it out, dedicated some more time to memorization and performing it and getting used to it. But I think that's part of the whole thing of comedy. Yeah.
I've actually been doing this thing for the last 5 weeks on my phone. I've got my notepad. And every week we go to an open mic, I start a new notepad. and I write down every joke I can think of for that open mic, and I do that, and then all the ones that are hits, like that actually land, I check them off. Like I know which ones were good and which ones weren't, and now I have 5 weeks worth of like jokes that I wrote that are all like mostly new material. Like I've told some old jokes at the open mics, but it's mostly new material. Like, and now I have an idea of what was bad and what was good. So I'm trying to build a longer set by writing about similar topics and putting it all together. And I've been doing it week to week. So like I'm not repeating any jokes. Like that's kind of my thing. I don't want to repeat any jokes unless it's something I know is like I'm already fucking up. Let me bring it back with something I know is good, you know. But that's already stuff that's included in other sets. And now I'm trying to build a whole new set that I can do longer. Like, I want to go longer than 10 minutes. I want to go longer than 12 minutes. I want to do like 15, 16 minutes. That's what I want. I'm not there yet, but I'm working. Like, I've got 5 weeks so far of shit that I can put together. But I would say right now it's probably at about 7 to 8 minutes. And I want to get it a little longer. I'm trying to bust it out at the show on the 10th. That's what I'm working towards. Like, as soon as you told me about that, I started this.
Excellent.
And so that's kind of what I'm getting at.
Cool. So my question is, who are your favorite top 5 comedians?
In the world or Louisville?
Period.
Top 5 comedians. Dave Chappelle is revolutionary. He just does what he wants. Like I love it. Like that's Mitch Hedberg is my favorite comedian. I think he's funnier than anybody else.
Man,
I love Mitch Hedberg. Like when
so fast, so simple, and so many.
Like, oh man, we did a show with Austin Baker at 21st. Like he got us on there for the Night of the Living Dead comedians right around Halloween, and I got to go as Mitch Hedberg. And oh my God, that was so much fucking fun. And like the thing was, the crowd was shit. It was these bands that were talking loud and weren't paying attention to the comedy because we went on between music sets. It was for LRS.
Yeah.
So I go up as Mitch, and then so I'm like in character. I don't know if I can do it right now. I'm gonna try. So like these people are like being loud, and I'm like, "Hey guys, I wonder what they're talking about at that table." Because it must be a lot more interesting than what I'm saying. I kept doing shit like that. Bro, I had so much fun that night being Mitch because I got to use that whole attitude. Like, what are they talking about?
That attitude and everything was right.
Bro, I was, and then it sucked because I got stuck in Mitch thing for like fucking, like the whole time we're hanging out after the show and everything. I kept being Mitch. And I hated it. I got stuck in character. And I, like every time I talk, like, damn, Eric, you really got a podcast? That is crazy. I have never casted a pod before. Like, that's the shit I was on that night. I couldn't stop. And I had the wig. I had a wig that made me look like Mitch Hedberg, and I had the glasses. So I'm just going around talking like him all night. Every time somebody walked up to me, that was who I was. And I was Mitch. I was not Rocky. I was Mitch. And that was like probably one of the best nights of comedy I've had so far because it was just too much fucking fun being him. But Mitch is my favorite. Love Dave Chappelle. Hate Jim Carrey. Fucking do not like Jim Carrey.
Why don't you like Carrey?
Because Carrey's not funny. Carrey is, I can do this. Laugh at me. Laugh at me, please. I can move my forehead and my mouth.
Damn.
Like, I just, he's funny in movies,
Yes,
but his stand-up, it's literally, he's like, you know, I was sitting there talking to God, and then I did this.
Andrew says that you do a perfect Mitch Hedberg impression.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sure, man. That was wild. Andrew's got to go. Much love, man. Take it easy. We'll kick it soon.
We love you, Andy. Well, I love you. I don't know if these guys will say that because they're all like,
I love you.
I'm not going to say that.
Look here, I don't even know who the hell we talking about.
I got my most masculine compliment earlier. I'm secure in my masculinity. I can definitely say
Man,
I love
you hold them
I love
baby
this
balls
man.
you just grew proudly.
I love you, Suge. You can say it
Love
back.
you, Suge.
What happened now?
I
love
love your
you,
asshole,
man.
Suge.
Look, Sugar is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I sprinkle it.
Sugar
It's everywhere.
Sugar's supposed to be sweet too.
No, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Not all of it. Some of it's salty. Some of it.
He said not liking Jim Carrey is like thinking Taylor Swift is ugly.
Oh, that's a conundrum.
Wow.
That's old.
On that note, I gotta go take a piss now, so I'm gonna go do that.
You can't talk about the Swift like that. Like he gets upset about the Swift. Look, if you want to see him snap, you will keep on talking about the TS.
Yeah, you can't offend his lady like that, man. Dude, Rocky is so fun to film with.
He is something else.
If he doesn't bring back the Rocky ElPaso live show, I don't know what he's doing with his life.
And he's running away from a brilliant moment. That's what he's doing.
Him and Toby, because Toby's got that sweet, central like, radio voice.
They are radio perfect right now. Like, you can put them on in the AM, ride around and do your job. Like,
they could be the next Bob and Tom.
No, exactly, dude. Like, they just don't want to put in the work ethic. They just rather...
No, I can't say it's work ethic.
No, when I mean work ethic, I mean put that time into promoting yourself instead of working. You know, like get people to know who you are.
But then how else would he be rich?
Get people to know who you are.
Oh, yeah. Get rich with this shit, I guess.
Exactly, because look, most of the people that you look up to got rich not doing shit.
Well, he's not going to be the next Faux Rogan.
Hey, you don't have to be.
No.
Just be yourself. People will pay you for being yourself.
Yeah, I would pay Rocky to be Rocky.
Yeah, I love that. That's like, dude, be yourself, and everybody's gonna come to you. You ain't gotta be nothing else.
Right. Damn, he must be choking that thing, right? Squeezing the life out of it.
He brought a fucking huge ass pack. It was open when he got here. So, yeah, he's been holding it back a lot.
Well, of course it was open. He was outside the house for like 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
what else are you going to do for 5 minutes, Suge? Come on.
He built up his bladder 2 times. He peed once and then filled it up again. It's like he has a double bladder, like a cow has double stomachs. He has a double.
He's a camel.
Yeah, he's
alcoholic camel.
I have a double bladder and a swollen prostate. We all talking about how long I was taking a piss.
Yes. We was like, he can fill up a jug, a gallon jug.
I can do it. You would be surprised. Like, I got a large McDonald's cup one time and pissed in it. Because, somebody wanted clean piss, and y'all obviously know I don't smoke.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, fuck it, I'll pee for you. And then I'm like, how much you need? And I don't know, because I don't worry about drug tests. I don't have to worry about that. And then they're like, I'll just, put some in the cup. It'd be all right. I'm like, okay. I filled a 32-ounce cup. That's not a joke. That really happened. I had to take the cup and move it and start going to the toilet because it was getting full.
Yeah. Dude, I used to be a team truck driver, so I've got all kinds of weird piss cup stories. If you want to share them, like, it's so unfortunate that lifestyle. There's nothing worse than realizing your gallon's full.
Bro, it sucks.
I don't miss being out there with all the bottles in the world.
And that's why I now shower twice a day.
I can't do
you know what I'm saying? I enjoy my shower.
I can't do it.
I'm so clean, I can touch myself. You know what I mean? And not be grossed out.
Dude, one time I was in the car and I had to piss. And I didn't even have to piss that bad. It was more of I was just wanting to have a good time. But I had my buddy in the car with me. And I looked at my buddy. I was like, hey, Brandon, hold the steering wheel. And he's like, wow. I'm like, just hold the steering wheel. And he's like, what the fuck are you going to do, Rocky? And I'm like, oh, I'm going to piss out this window. And he's like, what? I was driving down the expressway, and I rolled down my window and tried to piss. I put my head through the sunroof.
Wow.
And tried to piss out my driver window. And that was completely reckless. I was like 17. Leave me alone.
Sounds like a
Did
good
she
time.
Did she get
I
splashed back?
I couldn't do it. It was too cold.
Okay.
It was like wintertime. Like, and it was like probably like 30 degrees. And then when you're going like on the highway, I had cruise control on. So like the speed maintained, and Brandon's holding the wheel like, I don't think this is safe. I'm like, bro, it's like 3 a.m. Ain't nobody out here. We're good. And then, yeah, it was too cold. Like I went to go put my wiener out the window, and it just shriveled back in my body like it didn't exist. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Got frostbite on the tip.
It was not happening. It was no peanut that way. I tried though. I tried. I should have told the story as if I actually achieved it. It'd have been a lot cooler. But I'm a failure at pissing out the window. I'm way more successful than everybody else as far as making money.
I think you saved yourself a lot of splashback.
You know that
Roll down the back window, it just fucking pours back in.
my favorite recent peace story is you know that Speedway on Dixie right by the Watterson?
Oh yeah, I hate that speedway.
Yeah, I go in there like 8 p.m. I'm like, can I get a restroom key? She's like, restroom's done for tonight. I'm like, why? She's like, reasons. So I'm sure it's fucked. Right? Yeah, they don't. Bathroom closed, y'all. Well, I'm like, well, I really gotta go. I go back behind the building, of course, like a scumbag. But it's what you do.
Well, you're from Valley Station.
Yeah, and there's a guy back there. And I'm like, oh, shit. And the guy's like, you back here to get some meth? And I'm like, no.
Like, what?
He's like, you out here to get some head? I'm like, no, I'm just here to piss. And he goes, oh, and walks away.
He's used to all questions.
What
really
if I said
happened?
yes to any of that?
Hey, you would have had a different answer. He wouldn't have walked away.
Talk about a meth head.
Why did I say no? You know? I could have got both. You know what I'm saying? That's a come up right there.
Until your dick falls off. And then you'll be like, oh, you know what? Should have stayed away from that.
Oh, man.
My only recent gas station story I've got. I went in the gas station. I was trying to get, sex.
What?
Not from the gas station. I was wanting to have sex, but it was late at night, and like Walmart and shit was closed, so I couldn't get no rubbers. So I go to the gas station, but they get them behind the counter at that gas station, and I'm like, bro, can I get some condoms? And he's like, yeah, here you go. And he handed me the king size ones. And I looked at him, I was like, bro, that ain't gonna work. He's like, what do you mean? And he's like, that's all we got. And I'm like, nah, I'm a little fella. I'm gonna need something different. And then he was like, that's all we got. You're gonna have to deal with it. I'm like, yeah, all right. So I didn't get no pussy. That is the weirdest gas station story I got from recent times.
See, I would have been that gas station clerk because I know for a fact they do that shit on purpose just to fuck with you. Because I used to do it. I'd be like, nope, we don't have any. As soon as you walk out, yeah, I'm like giving them shit.
I really don't think he did.
You should have. Did you get them or not?
I bought them.
They work fine.
I didn't try them on because by the time I got where I was going, it was too late.
Oh, poor guy.
That's too late.
Spits a little early, huh?
Nah, it wasn't me. It was me.
I heard a girl say the other day she was like hanging out with some dudes for a skit. Jeremy Watkins has this little skit. And I heard this girl say, yeah, I had a squirter last night talking about a dude. And it wrecked my world.
Like, I've never heard that before. Not about a dude, anyways.
Now I can't stop thinking about it.
Why you keep thinking about me?
I'm a squirter, bro. I never knew it. I never realized it, but I'm totally a squirter. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just glad your dog stopped barking at me. He was angry. Hey, Suge, man, what's up with this interview, though? You got another question?
Oh, man, shit. Eric keeps taking his goddamn train off the rails and shit. Okay,
we're having a good time.
We never finished your top five. We got to, 2.5?
Yeah, I ain't got top five, man.
I bet.
I got other comedians I like, but nobody else compares to the two I mentioned. And then Jim Carrey is my most hated.
Really? Most hated?
Wow.
Bro, I don't like. I've tried several times to watch his stand up, and it just makes me like cringe. I'm like, bro, like you are not funny. Like nothing you say is funny. You make funny faces, and like anybody can do that. Like anybody that has muscles in their face can do that. Unless you are crippled in the face, you can do what Jim Carrey does. Sometimes he'll do like this. I'm like, bro, I know a guy with cerebral palsy who does it all the time. That was a terrible joke.
Oh shit.
Davey Wester, man, that's what I was talking about. Please edit that out.
This was live as fuck.
He makes the jokes. I figure I can make them too.
Yeah.
About him. That's why I mentioned his name. But then I was like, he looked at me and I'm like, maybe I fucked up. But he does it.
He does it. Yeah.
That's
I mean, I don't think anybody's going to fucking cancel you. I think Rocky ElPaso isn't cancelable. You know
Probably going to be canceled. It's okay. I don't care. Fuck it. I'll get canceled. I'll come back with a different name. I'm not big enough to matter. But yeah.
Oh shit!
Terrible joke.
I'm just loving your awkwardness.
Jim Carrey gets me riled up, man. Fucking hate Jim Carrey. I love his movies. That's what gets me. I love his fucking movies. Not Ace Ventura. I hate Ace Ventura because that's all he does in the Ace Ventura movies is that stupid shit. That's all he does. He's just fucking acting stupid. It's like, motherfucker, anybody can do that. But like, a lot of his movies, he has jokes. There's a little. I love Liar. Liar's a good movie. Bruce Almighty's all right. He gets to play God. Then it has like a little bit of a romance story. Like it's kind of cool. He has a wife and he accidentally cheats on her. He didn't accidentally cheat on her. He almost cheated on her. It was. I like Jim Carrey movies. I just don't like Jim Carrey as a comedian. Did somebody get mad at me? I said
no. David Bringer said cancel culture is un-American, and I tend to agree.
You said Dave. I thought it was Wester. Oh yeah, cancel culture is un-American. Except for the fact that we canceled the Native Americans.
See?
How you feel about that?
You just had to suck all the positive energy out of the room.
Hey,
Remind me that I'm on stolen land.
I love it.
Yeah. Nobody's legal on stolen land.
See, Rocky is the person that I love the most when it comes to comics.
Oh, now he loves people.
No,
he loves people.
No, when it comes to comics, you're like, yeah, because Rocky will tell you like it is. He don't give a good goddamn how your feelings get hurt. Rocky will look you right in your eye and be like, you smell like ass.
Did I do that to you one time?
No, I've seen you. I've seen you do it. I've seen you do it.
I do that. Like, if somebody, like, that's my feelings. Like, if I stink, like, somebody better fucking tell me. Do not spare my feelings. If I smell funny, please tell me, hey, Rocky, hey, man, where's your deodorant at? Because it ain't on your armpits. Like, I just want to hear that. Like, that's what I need to hear. I told a dude at work that one time he tried to fight me. He got mad. I'm like, first off, I'm your boss. Like, calm the fuck down.
That's how you get fired.
I was like, calm the fuck down. I was like, but other people are complaining, and I'm just telling you. I was like, I can let it be, but I'm not going to let it be because you need to just go take care of yourself. Like, it's not that hard. It's a stick. Pop, 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 pop. That's it. It's done. You smell better. It's great. Even if you already stink, you just slap some on, bro. Cover it up. It's deodorant. It means it gets rid of odorant. And you right now are odorant. I feel like I'm funnier on podcasts than I'm on stage.
Hey.
You just got to do what you got to do until you do what you do, you know. Right?
Do what I got to do until I do what I do.
Yeah, until you do what you do, you know. It's that old saying, just keep on pushing. Like, there's no answer, really. Just keep on going. You'll find that nice, awkward blend where you can mix both.
When you're on the toilet of life, man, just keep pushing.
Yep, you know what I'm saying? Because shit happens.
Yeah. And it's usually liquid. Wait, that's an alcoholic joke.
That's so awkward.
That's an alcoholic joke. You guys wouldn't get it.
I didn't know that. But that's interesting to know.
Probably shouldn't liquid. Hey, fun fact. Squatting while you poop is more efficient.
So that's why China has holes in toilets.
Yeah, but Americans are smart, and we have invented the squatty potty. It's you sit on.
Do you carry yours around?
I do not, but I use other things to compensate. So, like, you sit on the toilet. The squatty potty is like a step stool. You put it under you, so you're sitting like this. you know, I'm not gonna say her name. There was a girl I met. She was a nice woman, but she used to sit on the toilet like that, and she was like little bitty, so she could like actually get her feet up on the bowl, like that, like little bitty thing. I couldn't do it, but she said that, you know, it's better to poop like that. I didn't believe her, so I looked it up, and it is better to poop like that. And what happens is when you're sitting like this, part of your bowels are pinched, so you can't actually get everything out. And if you do get it all out, you have to try harder. But as soon as you lift your legs up, it becomes unpinched, and so you can poop more and easier, and actually relieve your bowels, and it's a lot healthier.
That's why I saw these like Asian designed bathrooms where like they do a drop-in floor with a hole like a toilet in the middle back of it, so that you can just essentially walk over a toilet, squat,
Put your back against it and just...
Yeah. And it's supposed to be, you know, better that the colon pinching is even thought to be a cause of like colon cancer and shit like that.
Bro, it is fantastic. Like I buy the big packs of toilet paper, like the 72 roll shit, and I will like keep it in the bathroom, and I'll pull it out to put my feet on it, bro. Like I was just like, wow. I'm like, oh, it's so much better, bro. You shit so much better. Like there'll be sometimes, like there was one time this is the first time it ever happened to me. I could not shit.
We have a very informative show here.
Yeah, I was very constipated. I could not shit, bro. And I'm like, I gotta shit. Like my stomach was hurting. And then I remember her telling me that. And I'm like, she's full of shit, but I'm ready to try it. So I pulled up I had a little box in my bathroom at the time, and I fucking pulled up my legs. And as soon as I did, boom, done. Finito. It was finished, man. That's how I felt. I had to start talking in accents. I didn't know what to do with myself.
He sounded like he just murdered somebody. He was like, finito,
I did.
It was over.
I did. I murdered science. Like I got it right. Killed that shit.
Straightened out your colon.
I did. And it was great. I shit so good. I know nobody wants to hear about this anymore. Let's talk about something different. For the love of God.
I was about to give you a light.
I've been talking about my asshole and shitting for like 5 minutes.
Shug, interview question.
Oh shit, y'all threw me all the way off again. God damn. All right. So
Putting you on the spot.
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't ask me about top 5 anymore. I don't want to talk
I'm
about
not
Jim
gonna ask
Carrey.
you about your top 5, asshole. I was gonna ask you, how did you meet Toby?
High school.
High school?
We were in, so me and Toby, you want to know how our friendship developed, or you just want to know how we met?
Both.
Friendship developed because, all right, so I like to screw with people. Like that was my thing. Like in middle school and high school, I like to play pranks on people. I like to say wild shit and see how far I can take it before they're like, what the hell is going on with this guy? I would just tell people wild shit. And Toby, his thing was, like, if he thought you were lying, he was going to see how far you would take it. And so me and Toby ended up sitting next to each other in every class, and he got on my nerves because the motherfucker likes to talk, and I was a nerd. Like, I wanted to study. Like, I wanted to get my shit right. Like, I fucked around way too much in 8th grade. So, like, freshman year of high school, like, I got, like, so I don't even know how I got out of 8th. I don't know why they sent me to high school. Like, they shouldn't have even sent me. So I get there, and I'm like, bro, I'm getting A's. Like, that's all that's what I did all high school. I got, like, fucking 4 B's the entire time because I'm fucking intelligent and wealthy, and that's why I'm better than all of you. But anyway. But no, anyways, so I'm like, I want to get good grades. I'm not going to fuck around. And then, so, like, you know, first day of school, like, me and him had actually, I had got transferred into the school we were at, and so he did as well. And so we were in like this weird room where they hadn't picked our classes yet. So we had to sit there, and his mom comes in, and I'm thinking, dude, what a fucking loser. Why is his mom coming into that's with him? That's what's going through my head. I'm like, who the fuck brings their mom to high school? He's the only kid in the room, and his mom's in there taking him to his desk. And I'm like, and in his head, he's thinking, why the fuck is my mom taking me to my desk? You know? But, so anyways, you know, we get to finally we're in our classes, and we have every single period together. And we had assigned seating in every class, and every class, this motherfucker sat right next to me. And every time he would be talking to me, I'd try to make up some bullshit to try to get him to stop. Like, he's like, yeah, I can do a lot of sit-ups, man. I was like, that's cool, man. I'm a black belt in karate. I can kick anybody in the head. He's like,
This has very like Napoleon Dynamite vibes.
yeah. That's what I was going for. I thought it was funny. He goes, seriously? And I'm like, at that point, I'm like, you just believe me? And I'm like, yeah, seriously? And he's like, you can kick anybody in the head? I'm like, anybody, dude. I can get my leg like fucking 7 feet high. You think you can kick him in the head? And that's what he starts doing. Can you kick him in the head? I'm like, yeah, probably. What about her? He would just pick taller people, and then he picked short people. Well, can you kick low? Can you kick him in the head? Like, it literally got to the point where every period, can you kick them in the head? And like, he was pissing me off, dude. I'm like, all right, dude. Like, I was clearly kidding. Like, I'm lying to you. And now and then he just thought it was hilarious to keep asking me, but I was committed to my lie. I'm like, I gotta do this because this is what I do. I want him to believe me. And then that continued for like a week, and then I ended up staying the night at my brother's house that lived in the same neighborhood as Toby, and I didn't have any other friends in that neighborhood. I was like, hey man, where you live at again? And he told me, and I was like, fuck it, let's hang out this weekend. And then we went and we went back in the woods and set a tire on fire. And, we set a tire on fire, and there's like the security guard by where the area of woods we were in, and they started flashing our lights at us, man, and that was the scariest shit because we thought we was going to jail. We're like 14, bro, and we just set, and we couldn't get it to go out. I don't know if y'all ever lit a tire on fire, but you can't get them to go out.
Not at all.
We both started shoveling dirt on the motherfucker and stomping on it. Like we had been trying to put it out for like 15 minutes because it's like putting on black smoke and we're choking. Like it's not good. And then then we ended up running home. And then after that, we just been cool ever since. That's been my dude.
Caught a tire on fire and the
like,
rest writes itself.
We'll take that to the grave until I tell about it on the internet.
Oh shit. So how old are you, Rocky?
30 years old.
30. Goddamn.
How old are you, Shug?
35. Yeah.
Yep. Still look younger than me.
That's the scary part because I was like, God, when I met him, I was like, man, this old ass dude been doing comedy for a while.
Yeah, you gotta say that shit out loud.
Look, I was like, man, look, I thought you had kids that grew up and did comedy and was like, I hate my dad. Like I thought you were that old.
I hate my dad. Why you gotta hate me for? I'm a decent guy.
You are actually a freaking decent guy. Like if I seen you in the bar, I would be like, he's the fucking guy that wants to fight everybody. Then he was like, hey, everybody gets rounds on me. You're like, hey, I like that guy. He's nice.
Hey, I actually did do that.
You know,
I gotta take that off my bucket list.
I am not gonna lie.
I'm so glad you're doing
I was not so favorable of you when I first met you.
Why not?
We just had like a weird night between you and I at Cafe 360 the first night, and I kind of had like a rough set. You threw some salt in the wounds with a joke, but I took it the wrong way. You feel me? Like
What happened? I'm actually concerned about this because I'm wondering.
I don't know how I can't
Did
remember.
I throw shade at you?
A little bit, but it was like in fun jest. It wasn't like to be mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I try not to be mean.
You're kind of like, well, that didn't work out well, huh? Or something like that. Like,
oh man, so I don't even fucking remember, man.
but then when we started hanging out at Union Station, because I only saw you twice at 360 before that got shut down. Then we went to Union Station a lot. And
this is after we were friends on Facebook.
probably.
Because you remember that? You added me on accident, and then I accepted quick as fuck, and you're like, we'll see how this turns out.
Oh, wow. Damn, that is so true. I completely forgot about that. Holy shit, I need to find that post.
Yeah, I remember when.
Look at how it's worked out. It's worked out pretty
good.
fucking well, right?
Yeah, I can't believe
Holy
I threw
shit.
shade at you.
No, yeah. I literally remember that. I pulled out my phone to look at it, and it was left on people you may know. Now, my thumb lands on it, And I literally, I'm like, what? And then I go to where I sent out requests, and I go to undo it, and we're friends already. I'm like, oh.
Well, that was fast. Was that before or after the incident at Cafe 360?
After.
That was after.
That's
Okay.
why. That's kind of why I said it. Like, we'll see how this works out. But then it's worked out so amazingly well. Like,
I haven't had any problems with you.
no, dude, I thoroughly enjoy your company and your comedy, and I think that's why we're all here doing this shit and this show coming up on the 10th that Suge's thrown together. Like, it's
Tracks Bar and Grill.
It's crazy how it all works out, man.
Like, I didn't even know you were at Cafe 360. Like, I would go to Cafe 360 and see you two people, and then I quit, and then that's when he pops the fuck up, and I'm just like, how the fuck did I meet you? See, I hate that shit. Like,
How
when you
did
meet
y'all
people,
meet?
like when you meet people and don't remember how you meet, I forget.
We met
every
at
time.
Union Station.
Did we meet fucking
Yes.
What the fuck?
Union was the spot, man. I loved Union.
Yeah, Union was.
It was just like, it wasn't the best comedy spot, but it was the fun spot to be. Like, I loved being there. Like, I had a great time.
Yes.
Like, a lot of comedians came, and like some nights were great, and some nights were not so great.
But on the not so great nights, you make it up by having so much fun after the show.
Yeah, because the karaoke
It
and
didn't
just
fucking
chilling with
matter.
everybody.
Yeah.
And it was great.
This is a do whatever place.
Yeah, I've got a lot of friends, well, a few friends now that are wanting to get into comedy, and they came to some Union Station shows, sorry, I have a list, but I'm usually good at not having it because I'm wealthy and I've learned how to maintain myself in public. I've got a few friends that have came to the Union Station shows, and they were wanting to try comedy, and they felt comfortable there. And a lot of the other open mics, they're like, oh, this is a little more intimidating, because Union Station, like, they hung out and partied afterwards, and it was, y'all know how Union was. It was just like a laid back environment in general. There was like no pressure because the lights were off and you couldn't see anybody while you were on stage anyways.
Yeah.
So like, if people didn't laugh at you, it's like, well, I don't even know who didn't laugh, even though nobody laughed. Like, it's like one person laughs, you're like, must have been everybody.
Dude, right.
I'm so glad I killed tonight.
Yeah, Union Station, if you have two honest, random, bar patrons in there laughing their asses off because they're wasted, you feel like a champ. You know what I'm saying?
You be like,
All you need is one lady to come stumbling out of the bar going, "You're funny," to be like, "I won today." You know what I mean?
The highlight for me, man, is like, it was like a week later after we did the show, and it was the next week, and it was before the show started. Two people walked up and was like, "Oh, you're that comedian guy, right?" And I'm like, must have made them laugh at least once.
they remember me, baby. They remember me.
Even if I made them mad, they remember me. That was important to
Like,
me.
you ain't even got to remember my name. You just remember I'm that comedian. Yes.
I am that guy. I am that guy.
One of them was looking for the bathroom. I'm like, "Oh, man, it's back here. I'll show you where it's at." And they're like, "Oh, you're that comedian guy." And I'm like, "How the fuck do you know who I am?"
You're too famous to be showing me the bathroom. One of us peasants.
Telling them to get your hands off of me, peasant.
Bro, I did some shit at Union one time that I thought was going to get me in a lot more trouble than it did. I brought, I don't know if y'all remember, I brought some friends one night, and then me and a female that I brought, we went into the bathroom. I was showing her where the bathroom was, and the next thing you know, we were in there making out.
Nice.
And it was turning into something else, and then
Nice.
the owner sent his little sidekick in there to get us. And I'm like, "Hey, you gotta get out of here. You gotta get." It was the ladies' bathroom. And I'm like, well, there wasn't nobody fucking in there. And I'm like, it nothing happened.
Not
it was
yet.
just like, nothing happened.
Not yet.
Nothing happened.
He's like, look, we only have the one ladies' bathroom.
He's
Y'all
like-
can't take that to the men's bathroom.
He's like, nothing happened. Fingers don't count.
Y'all should have seen how mad Toby was that night. Toby was so pissed. He's like, "Bro, you ruined the venue we hit every Monday. We're not gonna be welcome back here." I'm like, "Bro, so mad, dude." And then, We came back a bunch after that, though. I didn't do anything, and everybody was like, "I apologize." I messaged the owner the next day, and I was like, "Man, I'm sorry about last night. I got a little too carried away. I was fucking drunk as shit that night, man. Toby was driving me home. I'm like, I'm fucking wasted, dude. I had like fucking 10 whiskey and cokes. Like, y'all know how I get." And then he was like,
Funny, right?
"Hey, man, it's we all make mistakes. It's fine. We'll work past it." And I'm like, "All right, cool." Never got brought up again. I'm like, thank God, because I was trying to fuck somebody in your bathroom.
I'd have been like, for as much as I spend in this place, you better let me.
Bro, I have to be the number one customer. Can we all agree that I'm the number one customer in every venue we go to?
Yes.
Bro, I buy myself drinks and like 5 other people drinks.
Right,
Because you're fucking wealthy. You are fucking wealthy.
That's it.
Not this most recent Tuesday. Last Tuesday, I spent like $100, and then I tipped $100.
Good God. See, look. When I see $100 tab, I'm mad as shit. I'm like, look here, somebody need to go ahead and pay in on some of this. I'm kind of broke.
Well, no, see, that's the thing. I am broke. I just save all my money for the bar. That's what it really is. I'm not wealthy, guys. I just save all my money for the bar. Fucking LG bill.
David said, Jimmy, last couple shows I did, I had people that walked out. Jimmy kicked you out? Who's Jimmy?
Jimmy used to be the owner of Union, but another guy bought it after that.
Okay, and
that's
who's owner now?
It's been sold again. There's a new owner.
Who's that?
I have no idea. I haven't met him.
Huh.
It was Jimmy, then Ron, and then now there's a new guy.
I wonder what's going to happen. Is he going to continue running it as a bar?
A couple people have been trying to get the comedy thing going there, I believe. I don't know for sure. I heard that they were like Big Ed had been asking about, because he's the one that set it up last time. He was trying to set it up again, but I haven't really talked to Ed much, but from what I understand, nobody could get a hold of the owner. So I don't know who the owner is. Now it might be Jimmy again.
That sucks.
But he sold that bar to Ron. You know what? We're not going to get into that.
Yeah. No. Okay.
That's negative. I'm going to be negative.
So
tell me off the air.
I will.
Yeah.
So what's the next few shows you have coming up?
Next few shows? Bro, I got your show. I think that's it.
Damn.
I don't get booked. Like,
We
people don't
got to
book
get
me.
Rocky some shows,
I
yo.
try these new fucking jokes all the time. Nobody gonna book me. Everybody thinks I have 3 minutes of time.
Shit's changing.
Look, Rocky has a lot of fucking jokes, man. I need to start booking Rocky.
I mean, honestly, it's fine right now. I'll talk to you guys more about this off the air.
Well, you got a lot of obligations with being rich and working and all that.
Yeah, okay.
You're better than everybody else.
I'll talk to you guys a little more off the air because I don't want to put that on public.
So what are you going to do outside of comedy as far as your career?
We'll talk about that off stage.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was getting at just now. He reiterated the fucking topic.
Yeah, my bad.
Try to slip you up.
Okay.
Since you put your words that way, let me tell you.
So, are you gonna be a single man forever, or are you looking to get married?
I am a single man right now, and I have no women of interest because, oh man, this is gonna sound arrogant, but I'm gonna be honest. I want to be honest. I want a woman that makes as much money as I do, and I'm not saying I'm wealthy, although I have said that like several times tonight. But I'm just I'm being honest now. I want a woman that makes as much money as I do, or close to it. Because I'm tired of dating bitches. I'm saying bitches. I shouldn't say that. But honestly, the girls I've dated are bitches. So like, let's be real here. Not all of them. Honestly, I'm still cool with like 80% of my exes. But like the few that really got to me were the bitches. But no, I'm just tired of like trying to take care of people. Like I want that equality. Like I know women always say like they want equality. Well, like I want it too. Like that's what I want. Like I want a woman that wants equality. Like I don't want one of these women that are like, I don't want to work. I'm pretty or whatever. I don't know what that is. Like I just want a woman that agrees in the equal rights thing, and we work together. Like as a team. And if like I'm not even saying it's all about finances, But like, bro, if I had a woman that made as much money as I do, if we were to live in like my house, we could own so much property and we could buy so much shit and turn our money around so much. Like I already do it on my own, but we could have so much because if I could pay all the bills and she just took her money and invested it in shit, like, bro, we would be fucking rich. Like, we would be like upper class. Like right now, I'm strong middle class because I live frugal. Other than the bar, like I know you are thinking you spend a lot of money. My bills are not shit. I can pay all my bills and then some with one paycheck. I don't make a lot of money, but I have no bills. Like I have like no fucking bills. That's my thing. And so I want a woman that makes an equivalent money to me or close to her. Like honestly, just a decent income. It ain't gotta be a lot. Like if she made $30,000 a year, I'd be cool with that. Like that's a stable adult salary. Like that you're making.
You can make that at Walmart now.
Yeah,
my wife makes $16.40 an hour.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably like 35. Like that's probably 33 or something, 34 or something like that.
34 or something.
Yeah, that's plenty. Like we could take that and invest all that because I can pay all the bills. I make enough money to pay all the bills because I don't have a lot of bills. As long as I don't have some bougie ass bitch that wants to fucking blow all of our money on some nice ass house we can't afford. Like I've got a 3-bedroom house. That's more than enough room for 2 people. We don't have kids, obviously. At least not now. It would take at least 9 months.
Thank God.
Nice.
So we could save money for at least 9 months.
Yeah.
This is me. This is my singles ad right now. Like we got at least 9 months to save all kinds of money, honey. I'm telling you right now. We can invest that into something good. I got ideas.
I hear you.
But this should have probably been off stage too.
All right. Well, with all this off stage talk, we've been live for an hour. You want to?
Yeah, go ahead and wrap it up.
I'm willing to answer another question if you want to ask one.
Where did all your hair go?
You know what's fucked up about this whole situation? So, my dad, I don't know him very well. He's dead now. We met a few times. Full head of hair. Even
before he died, right?
Even at 88. Full head of hair. Full head of hair. Mom, still got hair. She's 60. She's 60. She'll be 68 May 1st. And full head of hair. But her grandpa, or her dad, my grandpa, always had that horseshoe hair, you know what I'm talking about? Like right around the sides, bro. And he always said, we played cowboys and Indians when we were younger and we shaved our heads and that's the only part of mine that grew back. That's well, he didn't talk like that. He had like a speech impediment, so he talked kind of funny, but that's the story my mom told me. He tried to tell me. I was like, yeah, Grandpa, I like macaroni. I don't know what the fuck you just say. I'm like, Grandpa, I don't know what you're saying, dog. I can barely understand when normal people talk.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, like a broke jaw or some shit. I love Grandpa. He'd always give me peppermints. I think it's because I didn't brush my teeth.
That's my fear, is becoming that grandpa that everybody's like, we don't know what the fuck he's saying, but we love him. We love Grandpa. Cool. He's cool, but we don't understand what he's saying.
Grandma, man, that bitch could cook. She had a wooden leg, man. and gums, man. She wouldn't get dentures, man. She just walk around with the gums. She didn't give a fuck. She didn't want no dentures.
See, I thought I was
she'd be fucking sitting there. She get a T-bone, and this bitch bite into it. I'm like, how the fuck you bite into a T-bone?
Gums
Bone
rock
and all.
hard. Gums rock hard as shit.
Heart. It's called heart. Having heart.
Look, my uncle's wife had no teeth. She had nothing but she would eat peanuts with no teeth. I was like, I don't understand how you're cracking walnuts. No, with no teeth. No teeth. I'm just like, yeah, this is insane. But yeah, we can go ahead and end this podcast. That's been a
fun ride.
Yeah, great adventure, you guys.
Yeah, for who?
Check us out again.
I feel like I have ruined my reputation in a single night. How did it get worse? I have no idea, but I managed to make it happen tonight.
But they know you do one hell of a Mitch Burn.
I do one hell of a Mitch Berg. Or Mitch Hedberg. I called it a Mitch Berg too. Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Berg.
Mitch Berg. Yes,
I know when you said it, it just sounded right, and I repeated it. It's a Mitch Berg. I got one hell of a Mitch Hedberg.
Oh god. Well, I guess give Rocky a follow, a like on Facebook, Sugar Ray, the Boom Boom Room,
Fizo Show.
The Fizo Show. This is the second time I've been on this month. Third time, really, but second time.
Yes, I would like and enjoy very much if we could revive the Rocky El Paso live, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's weird. I didn't realize this many people like the show, but we've had several people tell us this at this point.
Yeah, it was the first show I was on. Shit.
Actually, he was on there for a minute with us too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was like, that shit was fun as fuck. Oh man, and it's always crazy how the dynamic switches when it's you and Toby by themselves, and compared to you and Toby together. It's like it's. Y'all are on 10, but when y'all get together, get guys Super Saiyan.
We're on 20.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's morphed together and shit.
We feed on each other, man. We've been working, dude. We've been working fucking gags for years. We went to we used to play these pranks on people, dude, all the fucking time. So we had one where we go by McDonald's, all right? We get food, and then we walk into Walmart separately to where we're several 100 feet apart. And one guy had the McDonald's bag in his hand still, and he put it in a trash can. And he would always do it at a trash can by employees. So we would always find employees and put the bag of food in the trash can by employees. And the other guy would walk up behind, throw the lid off the trash can, and start eating out this motherfucker's bag.
Hell no.
But like, we made sure the food was untouched. But the workers are looking at us like, what the fuck is going on? And like, we walk up to the horse, he just throw McDonald's in there? And they'd be like, I don't know. What are you talking about? He threw McDonald's in there. And he fucking pull up in the lid of the trash can and start smacking that shit. Bro, it gets him every time.
See, this is what I think y'all should do. I think y'all should do your own separate fucking acts and then come together and do a thing together where y'all just go over the shit that y'all have done and just be like, yeah, you remember that time? Like, just basically podcast it, but not podcast it. Because I think that shit, like, man.
We've done a lot of shit together, man.
I seriously think that if y'all do some shit like that, y'all can have a hell of a show. Y'all can do at least half an hour to an hour.
We went around panhandling one time. We thought it was funny. Toby would say, I'd be like, I'd heckle the people. I'd ask the people, like, hey, man, come over here. He had a guitar. So I'm like, he can play any song you want. And he plays the same shit every time. Didn't matter what song they said. He plays the same shit. It was like Mary Had a Little Lamb or some shit like that.
Like, fuck this guy,
But
yeah.
He would play it every time. They'd be like, can you play Stairway to Heaven? Oh, yeah, I got that. And he would just play the same shit. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's exactly what y'all wanted, right? Let me get some change. And I have a hat on. I hold it out. Try to get money from him. Walk around the shop and says,
I'm sorry.
what was that?
I'm playing around. It's you from the past.
A blast from the past.
Did y'all see the episode of Rocky El Paso where we had Rocky from the future?
No.
No.
It's our friend Trevor. He's polar opposite of me. Okay, he's like 6 foot tall, like 250 pounds, and black. And he was Rocky from the future. It was like, yeah, I traveled back in time. It was like, wait, you don't look at it that right. Yeah, they came up with a skin changing.
See, we're transracial now. Whatever race we
He's
want
literally a
to
big ass black dude.
be. Whatever we want to be, we just press a button.
Voice sounds different. Like, we don't sound nothing alike, bro. It's Rocky from the future. He's like, yeah, I'm Rocky from the future. It's like, wait, what?
See, that'll go good for fucking Eric's show. That shit you trying to do, the TV shit.
I would love it. Rocky from the Future. That's a show in itself. That's the title and everything.
Dude, Rocky from the future, man. He's a cool fucking dude. I like Rocky from the future. His name's Trevor.
I like Rocky from the future. His name is Trevor. I like that. This is the shit we were supposed to talk about. Just kept going left.
Yeah, I kept forgetting we were on air and y'all let me get away with it.
No, like that's Eric's ass. He's supposed to be the producer. See, it was something.
I'll let you all get away with murder, but I think we'll call it here. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. We got some off-air chatting to do, and then
chopping it up.
I'll let you go. 'Cause I know you got to work in the morning, and it's
Oh, we're still on air?
Yeah.
God damn it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I thought we were done. Joe.
We're done. We're done putting a knife in it. Thank you very much.